So, hello everyone. Today, I will describe the commodification of spirituality in modern India in Narayan's An Astrologer's Day. So, here are my academic details and presentation details. Table of content. Research question: how does Narayan's An Astrologer's Day portray the commodification of spirituality, and what does the reveal about the socio-economic realities of middle class life in modern India? And hypothesis: this study assumes that in Astrologer's Day, Narayan presents spirituality not as a purely squared or authentic realm, but as a practice shaped by material needs and social demands. The astrologer who survives by sealing predictions demonstrate how faith and authority can be packaged as a service as exchanged for profit. By showing the astrologer's dependence on performance, discusses persuasion. Narayan suggests that spirituality in a modernizing society in increasingly commodified turned into the trade where beliefs is both genuine and apolitical. Introduction. Here, Arcanine is use fictional place, Malgudis, and he is use characters in his works like clerks and astrologers, and main and term is commodification, that the turning of values into trade and spirituality, the realm of belief that Narayan shows as both authentic and exploitable. Spirituality in Indian society. In India, astrologers central at royal court alongside priests provide genius and rituals, kingship, and everyday decisions. So this way, in India, all astrologers were working, and everyday life, astrologers were was astrology and rituals integrated in personal, political, and social life. So astrologers were not only in our personal life; he was everywhere. Used to determine auspicious timing, health, marriages, and governance. Faith versus service. Spirituality as a faith. Divine connection, legitimacy, and of rulers. Spirituality is a firstly they were in believe in faith and everything, and after that they were making it as a business and a profession. Here is a summary of an astrologer that we all know that, so I am skipping it. The astrologers is a trader of faith, appearance as a tool. So astrologer was make a holy face, or and they are using say turban and scared ash and vermilion on forehead to being a astrologer, designed to project holiness and authority. And they use cowrie shells and mystic charts and Palmyra writings to being a more astrologers type of person. And Palmyra writing is one language which was used between 100 BC to 300 CE. And okay, faith and as a business, I also explained it. Commodification of knowledge, religious, spiritual wisdoms packaged and sold like a product. As we know that in astrologers day, that astrologer was trying to solve his all tricks and techniques. He just show people and body language, and then he tell that you are a struggle from this and that. New Age and similar movement turn belief marketable service. Astrologer states reads causes from customers, not star. As I say that astrologers are not say stars or telling any stars, but he is just showing people listen his causes and body languages, and then he make a psychology that this person will be suffer from this. Advice becomes transactions, belief exchange from money, and faith as a business. Spiritually, knowledge functions as a service in the religious customer supermarket. At the end, commodification blurs line between scared wisdom and commercial product. Modern India's survival and commerce. Uh, so, as we see in this narrative, that astrologer was come in a urban life, like he was firstly was another place, but then he come for come here for it was another reason, but he was also uh, make his business more great in Malgudis, and spiritual doesn't take uh, cloistered, it enters commerce, temples, gurus, rituals gain economic values. And India's economy transits echoes in religion, spiritual practices become service for consumption. Spiritual entrepreneurs act like a business, meeting urban needs for faith, identity, comfort. Irony and satire in Narayan's narrative. So, humor as a social critic, Narayan uses gentle irony to reveal the absurdities of blind faith. Astrology as a performance. The astrologer relies on the theoretics and guesswork rather than genuine knowledge that I have explained. Uh, Exploited of belief. Satirical lens exposes how easily people can be manipulated by appearance and words. Underlying irony. In story, major main irony was on the astrologer who pretends to know fate himself is driven by chance and survival needs. Broader implication. So, as we see in today's life, that some gurus are being online, and they give their knowledge or their common sense, but people are being pulled in it. And another one is astrology apps. Like we have seen that earlier, one app was uploaded in this Play Store. Uh, Astro Astro Talk. Okay, Astro Talk. In that 50 million ડાઉનલોડ્સ, એટલે કે કેટલા મૂર્ખ બધા છે એમ કે ટીવી ચેનલ્સ ને મિરર ધેટ ગોડ માર્કેટ કે like in this time so many gurus are making their business and making all god market seen in modern temples also. Faith increasingly operates in the economic sector. Faith and service for consumption. Paid darshan, like we have seen in this Kumbh Mela. There were a VVIP sector also. How many money will you give? Then they will go give you darshan. And who have not money, they will thrown out from the outside from the temple. Brother Mercedes, astrology constellations through belief turned into product. Spirituality reshapes into experience for purchase. Loss of authentic meaning, like Narayan's astrologer commercialization strips spirituality of death. What was once divine guidance now risk becoming transaction and spectacle. Here is conclusion. Arcanarians and astrologers, they offers nuanced portrayal of the intersection between spirituality and commerce in modern India. Throughout the character of astrologer, Narayan illustrates how spiritual practices once rooted in a genuine belief have transformed into commodify service aimed at economic survival. This shift reflects broader social changes where faith is increasingly packed and marketed, leading to a blurring of lines between authentic spiritual experience and customer transactions. The story serves as a microcosm of the larger trend in the contemporary India, where spiritual practices are not only integral to personal identity but also to economic livelihood. Narayan's work prompts reflection of the implication of the commodification, urging reconsideration of a balance between spiritual authenticity and commercial interests. Here are references. Thank you. Now, if you have any question, then you can ask.
So my question is, why does R.K. Narayan often choose ordinary professions like astrologer, clerk, or vendor as a central figure in his stories?
So Arcanaran is uses like ordinary these jobs or figures or professions like astrologer, clerk, because they are shows a common life and how they are struggle to earn and how they struggle to live between old tradition and modern values. In astrologist, there astrologer is not just telling fortunes. He is spiritually living life. That is shows Arkanarayan.
So, Jay, my question is that does Narayan's portrayal criticize spirituality itself or it only its misuse?
No, R.K. Narayan was uh, not against spirituality and faith. He was respecting it, but he was tell in his story that people are misuse it for making it a business and making money. He was uh, spirituality. He was believing spirituality, but at the end he's say wants against it because people are making business and or at all on spirituality. That's why he wants that if it will be a business, then it will be harmful to us or everyone. Thank you. It was for myself.